All right, I want to welcome you to this demonstration of the SpineTech Marketing program created exclusively for Sigma doctors. This has been asked for by our docs for quite some time, and it's a way to capture a new marketing strategy to capture the 85% of new patients that are currently avoiding chiropractic. And this is could be a game changer for you here. Anyhow, the purpose here in this demonstration is to introduce you to our high-performing marketing program that's unique and exclusive to Sigma instrument doctors. In other words, if you're not a Sigma doctor, you cannot do this program. And it's to see if you're a good fit for this program. It's not for everybody. It could be stellar for so many different people, and we'll go through and you'll see if it's a good fit for you by the time we're done. Anyhow, if you're the right fit, there's no way that we can help you win and go big. So why is this important to you now? Because competition in chiropractic is more competitive than ever. And for instance, who's lost money in advertising? Many people have tried their hand in internet marketing and it hasn't worked. We're going to touch on some of the reasons why it hasn't worked and why this new strategy that we're using here at SpineTech and Sigma Instrument will work for you. Would you like me to show you a strategy that will actually make your competition irrelevant? So I'm going to go into that, and I think that will excite you. Anyhow, our agenda here is to go over the 3 ingredients of a successful marketing campaign that if one of the ingredients is missing, you may not get great results, and we incorporate all 3 into ours. If you've had bad results in the past, you might see why, and what makes us different with SpineTech Marketing Program, and why it will outperform, you'll understand why it will outperform generic typical chiropractic advertising 2 to 3 times in many cases. So the most profitable promotional sequence is this: public relations. Something gets very popular, there's a buzz and going on and good, and then you have marketing and to engage with people and tell them about your service and invite them in, and then get them into the office and then get them on board with your report of findings. What accentuates this is having the public relations behind you. And the Blue Ocean strategy is a completely new and unique way to gain access to the people all around you from a public relations standpoint that most chiropractors are totally missing out on. Now, what is this Blue Ocean strategy? It's basically outlined in a fabulous book called Blue Ocean Strategy from the Harvard Business Review, and you could dive into that, and that's what we've applied, and it's proven to work beautifully, and I'll give you some case studies. So before I go into that, how does this Blue Ocean Strategy apply to chiropractic, and what is the Blue Ocean Strategy? Well, let me ask you this question before I define that. What percentage of American population sees a chiropractor? If you said 15%, you're probably even being generous, but that's about accurate. So let me ask you this question. Why is if only 15% of the population sees a chiropractor, why is 85% of the population avoiding you as a chiropractor? And if you said fear or thought fear or bad public relations or preconceived notions that you got to go forever, you can get hurt, you can be made worse, it's not scientific, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's unfortunately out there. And that's the negative PR that's making your marketing inefficient, hard, and only to a small population, that 15%. So if you're in the red ocean is the concept of fighting in that 15% with generic chiropractic marketing. You're with a bunch of sharks fighting over that 15%. It's hard, it's inefficient, and many times will not have a cost to return ratio that will be acceptable and profitable for you. Now, fishing in the blue ocean will be profitable, and let me show you why. Before I do that, let me just highlight staying in the red ocean. If you just do generic chiropractic market, like many of you may have done, as I've talked to people, and they tell me many people have already tried internet marketing with not very good success, because you have to outmarket your competition, put a lot of money in, and just brand yourself in a big way, and fight over that 15%. Now, if you're in the blue ocean, it's like fishing in a bucket. You picture a bucket of fish and you just drop a line in there with bait on there and boom. You've got so many people around you, that 85% of the population, so many have back pain, neck pain, headaches, and so on, that you could help. You just have to get them in, and you won't have any negative public relations working against you. That's the concept of the blue ocean strategy, is to take chiropractic out of that preconceived notion, put it into a completely different identity and a completely different market into this blue ocean. Now, The positioning for the blue ocean allows us to be in a unique position along these lines to go into marketing and sales. We have SpineTech. That's what we branded ourselves. We're not using the word chiropractic. We're not hiding we're a chiropractor. And I'll tell you how we do that with some of the copy in just a second. And it gains you access to the 85%. And it makes an effortless ability to get them in and get them on board as a patient in your report of findings. Now, the positioning concept, I keep saying that word. Positioning means you're taking something. Chiropractic is in a certain position in people's mind. Unfortunately, it's not always held in high regard. And we're positioning SpineTech out of chiropractic into an empty, unique space of this blue ocean. So this is what Al Reese and Jack Trout said in their classic book, Positioning. Where marketing is queen, so marketing is good, queen's good, positioning is king. So that's what's made our campaign so successful. So there's our branding, and this is something that you could use in our campaign and use in your office, and it'll work wonderfully. It's only for Sigma doctors. And I'd like to introduce Amit, and he's our brainchild, a wizard with internet marketing. He's been a user for over 13 years using Sigma instruments. He has a huge clinic with multiple doctors and been super successful promoting chiropractic throughout the United States and Canada and to other health professionals. And he spends probably more time in marketing than in his practice and so on. So Amit, can you go through what the program, the SpineTech Marketing program includes?
Certainly, my pleasure to. So with the SpineTech Marketing program, we're actually position branding SpineTech clinics. So we're not really promoting chiropractic, we're promoting SpineTech therapy as a solution to people's pain. With this, we're using the avenues of social media, Facebook and Instagram advertising in order to promote the SpineTech brand. When a lead fills out a form, the lead will get nurtured with a series of emails and text messages in order to urge that potential patient, to call the clinic and make an appointment, schedule an appointment, and become a patient. We also use tactics such as Google retargeting ads. So when someone visits your ad, they're going to be followed all around the internet, no matter what site they're on, be it CNN or ABC or Fox, and see your ad in order to drive traffic back to the website and get them to come into your office. We also make customized SpineTech websites or generic SpineTech websites for your clinic in order to help brand your clinic as a SpineTech clinic.
Thank you, Amit. It's super comprehensive, and I know a little bit about it. I certainly don't know what Amit knows, but I know what goes into that and how this outperforms so many other campaigns is just in the mechanics and how comprehensive we hit the patient or the potential patient from so many different avenues and access them. And we also have a doctor locator map of the United States that will show your clinic where it is. And we also have a pool of news clips are using the SpineTech. We have national news clips on the news broadcasted, and we have success stories that we share, which you can't really do, or doctors really can't do as an individual doctor doing that. So that's our program there, and here are some beautiful pictures of the ads, obviously mobile ready. And we've highly surveyed some of the copy. Let me go over the copy. I think you'll see how brilliant this is. This is what the ads read. New advanced back pain and neck pain solution, FDA cleared. SpineTech is a new breakthrough technology developed by NASA and now used to treat pain. Research-backed, FDA cleared. Advanced technologies are finally squashing chronic back and neck pain. It's not only safe, it's remarkably effective. Now, as far as the positioning goes, look at this. SpineTech treatment is performed on 1.7 million patients per year by medical doctors, osteopathic doctors, and chiropractors in over 30 countries around the world. For those that have tried medications, physical therapy, chiropractic, or even post-surgery with limited success, this can be the technology breakthrough for you. So you're saying what it is and what it's not, and you're inviting them in, especially if they've tried different things with limited success. So people come in the door wanting help. These leads aren't shoppers that are just like, I'm in the neighborhood. No, they have problems. This ad and the copy, we put so much time over the last 6 months honing in these ads for you, and they're working beautifully. No medication, no surgery, blah, blah, blah. So there's an ad. When they hit the ad, when they respond to the ad to get the offer, these pop up and guide them through. There's social proof right there, the map of your clinic. They click that and boom, they fill in the information and they get a text. They get an email. They get populated on this list that your staff will do easy follow-up and do really well tracking them and organizing. That's all you have to do. You don't have to be internet savvy. You just have to follow this log and invite the patients in, remind them to show up and follow up if they don't, and so on, like normal business. So look at this. Look at the results. We got 400 shares that went viral, 576 shares. People, that's why you get a bang for your buck with your marketing dollars, not just going to the person. We're getting 5,000 shares. We had 158 comments, 800 reactions, but 576 shares. That's efficiency in advertising. Are you seeing this? Are you getting this? So this is Paul Gooden, very competitive market in Fort Lauderdale, highest new patient month. This is George, Dr. George, just killing it. And look at this. He understands the blue ocean. I had the hope to tap into this 90% of the population that's fearful of chiropractic or of manipulation. I can't tell you how excited we were and how much our expectations were actually met. So he's just killing it. And look at this. This is one campaign we did, and this is 140 leads that came in, and 140 leads led to 24 actual new patients coming in the office, 16 prepaid and pre-scheduled. And let's go over the return on investment. $1,500 to manage the marketing campaign and all the materials and assets that we have to share with you. And an ad buy with Facebook and Instagram at $1,400, a total of $2,900. That's pretty typical. We're downtown in the city, and we have a big clinic. You don't have to do as big an ad buy, but there you have it. And this is what it worked out to be. When you see the numbers, you might want to do this ad buy. We got 16 new patients. Each one is worth around $2,000 each patient as a case average, and that'll bring in 32 grand. So we got $10 for every $1 we invested. So it's a 10-to-1 return on investment. How many times would a good business person do that transaction? How many times do you want to do this transaction? So SpineTech proprietary marketing process works uniquely, much better than generic chiropractic marketing, because we use the positioning of the blue ocean and we have the proper public relations working for us rather than against us. And Mary Schaefer is great proof of the blue ocean strategy working, because she got 80 leads, 40 new patients came in her doors, 32 conversions, people prepaid and pre-scheduled on her program. Look at her numbers. This dwarfed the other clinic. $2,900 up, brought in 32 new patients worth $1,800 each, $57,000. Her whole clinic is changing, and that's $19 to a 20-to-1 ratio, basically. How many times would you like to do this transaction? I'll ask you once again. And I believe Amit, didn't you just tell me earlier you talked to her on the car on the way home tonight, and she actually had a better month last month?
Yeah, their months just keep getting better, and they're thinking of bringing a third doctor on board now to their team.
Yeah, how would you like to have that problem? I think that's awesome. And we have the technology, and we want to see you winning. We're in this with you. We're partnering up with you on this. But I will tell you, as far as partnering up, we have qualifications, and this is not for everyone. If you're in a town less than 50,000 people within 30 minutes, this may not work well for you. You'll spend more money to get less people, and it won't be as stellar. If you cannot or you will not dedicate half an hour in the morning and a half an hour at night, or a 1 hour total each day in calling these leads, following up on these leads like any responsible marketer, then we cannot work with you. You need to dedicate that to us. We tell you how to do it. We give you the scripts to do it. We coach you on it. We'll talk to you about it, but you need to do that. If you're not fitting those two criteria, this may not be for you. So anyhow, if you feel this is a good fit, we have two programs. We have a silver program that goes over all those different ads that we talked about, the national directory, retargeting, all of that is $1,500 a month. We have a gold program that's everything of the above, but we do retargeting Google ads, and we also do the SpineTech website for you. And that's $1,900 a month. Now, we have a big goal. We want 200 clinics throughout the country, roughly 4 in each state. Representing SpineTech and Sigma Instruments. So with this launch and our goal of 200 clinics, we've dropped the price to be below market. So not only are you getting 2 to 3 times the results. You're getting this for $1,000 for the silver program, which is under most internet marketing companies' average price. And for the gold program, where we're doing the retargeting ads, which is a whole new campaign, and also the branding website, that's $1,250 for that. This is just a wonderful program. You lock in that price, you'll be grandfathered in because the prices will go up after our launch. Now, you may be thinking, oh my gosh, I got to pay that money and everything. Cost versus price. Do you know the difference? The difference is the price tag is that $1,000. The cost is what it will give you cost to return ratio. You got to think, you put up that 1,000, or you're with the ad buy, the 2,000 or whatever it is, and you get back the 20,000. That's a no-brainer. It's a good cost. If you're not savvy, internet savvy, we have one guy that didn't even know about. He didn't have a Facebook account. He didn't even know how to use Facebook. So we pretty much organize everything and get most of that working for you. You just have to be able to have somebody that will make the calls, and we pretty much do the rest. Change. You don't have to rebrand your clinic. Don't stress out. SpineTech clinics, you could use it as much as you want in the clinic or hardly at all. So it's a way to access this blue ocean. It's a way to position yourself as offering a service that is not classical chiropractic and offers an alternative to the cracking, twisting, and popping that some people are frankly afraid of, whether it's true or not. It is a public image problem that chiropractic has a stain on our shirt with, and even though I hate it, that's not the point. It is there. So anyhow, other concerns people have: won't work in my town. If your town's big enough, more than 30, 40, 50,000, it will work in your town. You've done internet marketing, it didn't work. Well, you may have been fishing in the red ocean, fighting with the other docs over the 15% and didn't spill in a ton of money to make it work. And that you don't have to worry about. We're doing something totally differently. It costs too much. Once again, it's what you put up that you get back. That's really what it takes, and we make that work. It's exclusive. You have to have your area. No one could move next door, and it's not going to work. So we secure your area. It's exclusive for you. We're only allowing SpineTech docs. We have an algorithm to work out, so you're going to win, and you're not going to be hurt by any competition around you using the same ads, the same campaigns, the same shared testimonials, and so on. So you're losing money. Think about this. How many new patients you're missing each month that don't want to be cracked or afraid of chiropractic or heard bad things from their medical doctor, blah, blah, blah. And how much money does that equate to that you're losing each month? If Dr. Mary or the other clinic may have been losing 20, 30, 40, 50,000 before they did the campaign. And how much money are you losing by not being a good business person and just putting it up and turning it into that? So we have a guarantee too. If we don't get you 50 leads per month, we'll work for free until we get you 100. So you're guaranteed to get those results. Secondly, there's no long-term contract. We're not roping you in. We want you to win. We want to spread SpineTech and Sigma instruments across the country. So there's no long-term contracts. You can cancel anytime you want. Now, there's a really important bonus here that works well for you tremendously. We have a module marketing course to get maximum return on investment with this program. We have a course that goes over an overview. We have a module that goes over staying compliant. We have the technology of a 5-step program of what to do to get leads to show up so they don't just not show. And we have the best new patient process procedure. And then we have a little added bonus of the Dr. Mary sharing the 3 exact steps that turn 2,900 into 57,600 in 1 month. That is super exciting. That's probably my favorite one. And who here wants to fish in the blue ocean or the red ocean? And getting new patients, how would that affect your income? I think I know the answer there. Would you care as much about insurance or the economy if you had a ton of new patients like that and your biggest problem was finding a third chiropractor, a third associate to come on? I think that might be exciting. So anyhow, there is a second bonus, and this is our little baby that is incredible. This is the Black Belt New Patient Consultation course. If we flood your clinic with 20, 30 more new patients a month, what are you going to do? We show you how to process them through, but we teach you the new patient consultation course where we have modules of how to use the consultation form. We give you a consultation form that's been developed over 16 years, and it is fabulous. Then we have 3 recordings of actual live patients that converted, that came on board, live real patients, 20-minute consults where you hear me going through patients using the exact form you have that you could use. And it's as fabulous. Don't just believe me. Look at what it did for Nicole. This free bonus is the new patient black belt consultation course, at least worth $1,900, easy. And we have a reason to giving you all this, because we want this program to not only bring in new patients, we want you to convert them on to new patients and get them well and profit from this tremendously. So you expand your practice, create a great identity for SpineTech clinics, and move forward with us. So she said, from this simple SpineTech new patient consultation form and training, I probably made an additional $65,000 last year. Nicole Shudo in Houston, Texas. Just wonderful feedback from her there. So this launch is only, we have an additional incentive here for the first 10 doctors, in addition to the doctors we have now. You can get set up, and we waive the $500 setup fee, which is great. You want to get exclusive rights to your area, so jump on that now. You get the launch price. Instead of $1,500, it's just $1,000 for the campaign per month. Plus, you don't have the sign-up fee. Plus, you have the guarantee. Get started. I'm super excited to share in your success, and I'm speaking for Amit. He is too, and it's working great. If you qualify with the size of your location and you qualify that no one else has your area, you want to jump on that and go big. So what to do next? Call or email or text me, and I'll get you started, and then I'll talk to you, answer any questions that you may have unique to your practice, and then when you're ready, I will transfer you over to Amit, and he will go through an onboarding process that systematically can get you up and running. How long will it take to get them up and running, Amit?
Typically about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, you could be sharing the similar results as those. I believe that was their first month, Mary, right?
Yes.
And that other clinic that we had, that one where there was 24 new patients, was the first month as well. So you could be sharing these results as soon as two weeks plus, then processing the whole process. So take advantage of this and call or text us and be one of the first 10 and still get the onboarding and the onboarding and development fee at no charge. 312-420-2513, or don't make fun of me of the AOL.com, but that's an easy thing to remember. That's my last name, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Amit, thank you for helping with this, and
thanks, everybody.
And I look forward to talking with you and sharing in your success real soon.